Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and a welcome back to a rather sunny East Yorkshire coast. I left Bempton this morning, which was last week's video, and yeah, it'd gone really grey and miserable, and apparently it's now predicted cloud for the rest of the day. You tell me. Anyway, yeah, so this week's video, I say, still in the East Yorkshire coast, and we are at the South Landing Nature Reserve. So yeah, just thought I'd come for a little bimble round here and see what the deal is. Apparently there's a feed-in station, but when I got there it looked a bit dilapidated, but we will go and check that out in a bit. I thought I'd actually keep walking and just see what I could see basically before doubling back and going round to that area. There's quite a few small birds flitting around here, but obviously, as you're aware, we're into June and everywhere is really green, hence why I keep going in and out of the shade, because that sun is really strong but there's a really dense canopy. So yeah, stick with us. Let's see what I can see on this bimble. Tell you what, it ain't half windy, so if there is a bit of wind noise down the mic during this video, I do apologise, but you know, it's part of being out in nature really, isn't it? So first things first, there might be some really dodgy recording going on this time. Those who watched last week's video, I got so excited because I managed to bag my pictures of puffins that I accidentally snapped my vlogging tripod stick thing, and my backup one, I didn't realise or forgot, doesn't have the tripod feature, so it is just a vlogging stick. Bit of an issue. I've currently got it zipped in my camera bag, so it's actually holding it fairly steady and it's working, to be honest with you. Now, I already bagged my first shot as well, and just having a quick look through the back of the camera, actually it's come out quite nicely, beautifully sharp, and I've no idea what the bird was. I haven't even had a chance to have a look on Merlin, and I'm sure you guys will probably point it out to me, and to be fair, I can have a look later, that's not a problem. Now, I was taking pictures of the bird. First of all, got the camera up and I was shooting away, and I was like, it's a little bit messy, this picture. And I just moved round to take the shot so it was cleaner. Now, when I was taking the picture as well, because we've got the really harsh sun, it is half past 3 now. I thought it was 2:30. It's 3:30 now. So the light is really harsh. Sunset's about 9:30 tonight. I was just firing away, and I was like, nah, that's not working for me. But I was like, bagged the picture, moved round, took some more shots, and moved around once more, and got a perfectly clean shot. Now, I wasn't going to do a topic on this video, but I've decided to actually just have a discussion with regards to overshooting. Is there such a thing as overshooting when it comes to wildlife photography? Because at the end of the day, you are working with moving animals, you are working with what could potentially be a fleeting moment, and you want to make sure that you bag the shot. So yeah, I know I did a landscape photography video about how many images is too many, and I kind of want to cover that off with this video as well, in regards to, is it right to overshoot when it comes to wildlife photography? We'll come back and chat about this a bit more later, but I'm going to carry on. I'm happy with that first shot, which I'll post up for you now, and then we'll go along and see if we can actually see any more birds. That was just a pigeon. Okay, so heading back now. Popped down to the end of the walk, and to be honest with you, there was I reached the coastal headline and I was like, nah, I've done coast birds today, sticking with woodland and small birds, things like that. So yeah, let's come back to this topic. Sorry as well, I've got the sun behind me, but there's not much I can do about it. Yeah, overshooting then. So I mean, for me, the first point is get the shot. So obviously if a bird flies in, the first thing you need to do is worry about getting the shot. Once you've bagged that shot and you're definitely happy that you've managed to capture it before it flies off, remember, they can just be fleeting moments, and it's better to get a shot than no shot. After you've managed to bag that shot, that's when you start to think a bit, oh sorry, blown out sun. Oh God, blimey, it's everywhere. Canopy, there we go. Great film work. Yeah, after you've bagged the shot, that's when you can think a little bit further, and we'll come back and talk about that in a moment. Listen to all the birds though. Just got to actually see some more now. So it's been a relatively successful session out, actually. I'm really quite surprised. Yeah, after the few struggles that I've been having recently in my more local area, especially with the heavy canopies and stuff, I'm actually having a real success down here, which is pretty awesome, if I'm honest with you. Now, I'm making my way back to the hide, as it were, and I wanted to come back to talk about this overshooting thing. Now, one of the birds that I was just working with, like I had me saying what they did. First of all, located the bird, and I got my banker shots. As soon as I found it, got the shots away. This then allowed me to move round and start taking better compositions, better light. Give it time to actually maybe maneuver into a better position, things like that. So when I talk about overshooting, the first thing I do is I get the banker, get that shot. After that is when I start to work on the composition. The thing is, you can alter the composition in post-processing just to get it a much more appeasing image. But realistically, if you can get it done in the camera, it saves you a hell of a lot of time, and you might get a better posture and pose. So yeah, it's always worth sticking around, but don't be afraid to fire off a load of shots to make sure that you're getting that best image, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. We're in a blessed era where with digital, it doesn't matter how many pictures you take. At the end of the day, you just delete them. It's not like the days of film where you used to have to, you know, basically limit yourself to a roll of 36. God knows how many rolls of film people used to go through doing wildlife photography. So yeah, fire away people, fire away. So yeah, right, I'm at the hide now, if that's what you want to call it. And yeah, let's sit around and see if we can find any birds. Okay, so I've just been having a bit of a bimble around, but as I'm sure you can see by my face, that sun is really harsh now, which is making it difficult shooting into the canopy and stuff with the ever-changing splashes of light, as you can see. So yeah, it's not been great, but successful, I think, is probably the best way to look at it. Now, going back to the whole overshooting thing, I've done it today. Had a nice shot of a robin while I was at the hide, and yeah, made the most of the opportunity, got my banker in the bag, and then started to look at the composition and stuff. I've been watching the robins flying around the feeders and stuff for quite some time, and it was yeah, it was really difficult because of the harsh light coming through. My camera was having trouble focusing, and yeah, it was just a bit of a nightmare, to be honest with you. So made sure I got that banker, he landed on a tree branch, got the banker, and then started to worry about the composition, and took several of each composition that I could muster, and I'll choose the best one when I get back, maybe two. You know, there's no harm in it, it just takes a bit more time when you're editing. I've been following a couple of other birds as well, but nothing that I've been able to get a shot off of. And yeah, managed to bag a nice shot of a grey squirrel as well, so hopefully that came out all right. Looks good on the back of the camera. He was loitering around the feeders as well. So I've just bimbled back down one way, and I'm just about to walk past the hide again. You can still hear the birds and stuff, but it's not as noisy as it was. So I'm calling it for now. I've got one more shoot for the day as well. Going to be a landscape one as well, so yeah, just proof that I still do go out and do it. And yeah, I'm still up here tomorrow as well, planning and heading back down to Bempton again tomorrow morning, so that won't be next week's video, it'll be the week after, or unless I randomly stick an extra video up, a landscape one or anything. Just, do you know what, just subscribe if you don't already, and yeah, that video will pop up on your streams. So, gonna sign out now, as per the usual. Any pictures I get on the way back to the car, I'll stick up at the end of the video. Now, obviously, if you've liked the video, give us the old thumbs up and drop some subscribes from wherever they are down the bottom, and obviously press that notification bell. And yeah, this is Mike out. Take care and be safe, everyone. Peace.